at Munyonyo Speak Resort in Kampala. It takes me a lot of pleasure to welcome you to the Pearl of Africa and feel at home, feel at here. We are one family and we have one purpose. And I'm sure that we shall achieve that purpose today.
Now, Amcoa, as you know, is a body that brings us together, where we come and share experiences, both good and bad, in the area of regulation. And I think the fact that Amcoa was formed, it has made great strides in improving the process of regulation in Africa. Our vision is that in Africa, we'll be able to take the mantle and do what is expected of us in the very important area of regulation.
As regulators gathered here today, you have a big responsibility and input into the healthcare delivery system of your respective countries. You have a duty to protect, promote, and maintain the health and safety of the public by ensuring proper standards of training and practice for the profession of medicine.
Regulators are loved and hated in equal measure all over the world, especially those ones in a sector like yours, because you have a very critical role. You are custodians of public trust in as far as medical profession is concerned.
Thank you so much. The need for labor from the rich countries is going to increase over the years. And they are taking our people, and they are not going to stop taking them because they need them and they have the money for them.
While patient safety remains paramount, regulators must recognize that the welfare of the medical profession is a critical component of a safe and effective healthcare system. Therefore, medical councils must set appropriate standards, foster supportive environments, and adjust their processes to reduce stigma around mental health.
Regulatory stigma causes harm. As health professionals, we are highly stigmatized about mental health issues. We just need to educate ourselves and cut out this ignorance.
Mental health and wellness issues are key, hence we need to fund them. Issues to do with sustainability comes into play. But what are our leaders committed to doing when it comes to wellness?
People need to have the confidence that you are physically and mentally well enough to handle them.
We cannot say the doctor's health is a personal affair, because the doctor's health affects more than one person.
So what is really burnout? This is a psychological syndrome that emerges throughout your workplace, and this workplace stress.
Almost 50% of healthcare workers report burnout, and it is interesting that this is an increase from 2018, where it was reported that it was at 32%. It means the rates of burnout are high and are increasing, and that is a very big concern.
There's more importance on healthcare workers as a key driver of the economy, as a key driver of the healthcare provision in any society.
We have a duty to protect the public, but at the same time, we also need to support the health professionals with impaired challenges.
Empathy is also not captured anywhere. And lenience and understanding the social science aspect that needs to be integrated in the medical curriculum, I think needs to be considered when we regulate and accredit medical schools.
It's essential to normalize mental health literacy and self-care. We've already heard how important it is to actually start from university so that the curriculum also integrates this.
We have to protect the patient and to nurture the healthcare workers, but also we must protect ourselves, so that we are not accused unnecessarily. We have also to protect ourselves.
Some of the doctors that are brought to the investigative panel are not fully aware of the Code of Medical Ethics in the book. So we want to bring that book to life, and we're in the process of developing modular courses that are mandatory for new doctors.
Doctors don't see us as being friendly to them, but they see the regulator as an enemy who is wanting money for the license, who is there to police them, who is there to punish them. And so we want to see how can we change that perspective about doctors.
With the benefits of having mandatory wellness program, it addresses the issue of high attrition. The conditions at which practitioners work, they're so stressing, with a high rate of burnout and depression. We end up having practitioners who cannot function optimally.
Once you say something is mandatory, we are now going to talk about penalties. What happens if you do not attend that particular session? What happens to your career? What happens to your finances?
Healthcare, profession demands the highest ethical standards. And as regulators, we are called upon to treat, unprofessional conduct, seriously.
Let us return to our respective roles with renewed vigor, armed with the knowledge and inspiration gained here to champion the cause of Regulator 2.0. Let us continue to collaborate, innovate, and strive to create a healthcare system that is accessible, equitable, safe for all citizens of our country.
We have learned a lot. We realize that you can be kind and be strong. You can smile whilst you are being strong. You can be able to guide the profession by also enforcing the rules, but making sure that the environment is such that it becomes very clear that you are not punitive, but more restorative, more rehabilitative when there are issues that you need to attend to.
It is a very engaging encounter where we get to meet regulators from across the continent to share experiences. So most of the regulatory bodies are really far more advanced than we are, and it is an opportunity for learning, for sharing best practices, and also to learn from others' mistakes.
So our call to action is that ourselves as regulators, but we are practitioners too. When we go back to where we are coming from, we should take these experiences and make them happen so that the practitioners are not only being regulated with a stick, but also they are supported where necessary with carrots in order to reinforce good behaviors and support them so that our countries are getting services from excellent and competent practitioners.